Welcome back. The American Angus Association recently announced Dr. Dan Moser as its Director of Performance Programs and President of Angus Genetics Inc. AGI is a subsidiary of the association and oversees the organization's genetic research and development efforts, as well as furthering the advancement of genomic-enhanced selection tools and the weekly release of the National Cattle Evaluation. Moser has 15 years of experience in genetic research and teaching in animal breeding and genetics, and has served in various industry leadership roles and genetic consulting services to the industry for the past 10 years. Moser was the unanimous selection of the AGI Board of Directors and begins his new responsibilities today.
You know, I've always had an interest in being more directly involved with genetic improvement of beef cattle and the chance to work directly with Angus breeders to help them make better use of the information that we provide and provide more powerful tools to help them make the selection decisions in their herds. In my role in AGI, we're committed to advancing the science. We want to provide the most objective and most accurate and most consistent genetic evaluations that we can. We want to continue to move the science forward because we know that there's going to be new things come out all the time. Our goal is simply to describe the animals most accurately and most comprehensively as possible so that producers can find the right genetics for their particular production situation and marketing system. The Angus breed has always been a leader in genetic evaluation, starting with one of the first breeds to have expected progeny differences, or EPDs, the first to move genetic evaluation in-house to Angus Genetics Incorporated, the first to have comprehensive genomic evaluation. You know, initially, these genetic evaluations were really research projects that were done by land-grant universities. And then over time, as many of the questions were answered and it became a little bit more routine in the way that the evaluations were run, most of the universities exited this business to move on to new research questions. And now it's the responsibility of the associations to conduct their evaluations. To me, it makes perfect sense to have it here at the association with AGI. It's where the database resides and where the greatest knowledge of that database is, and so the place here where we do the evaluations, we're in the best position to enhance those and provide consistency in the way that they're produced. So Angus does make up a very large share of the overall seed stock in the U.S., and so as the Angus breed makes genetic improvement, that has a tremendous impact on the commercial herds all over the nation, and so it enhances the production efficiency of our commercial beef herds all over across the country, and certainly the eating experience that our consumers receive when they sit down to a meal. The other thing that genomic-enhanced EPDs do is they greatly reduce the risk when commercial producers make an investment in Angus genetics because we really are able to pinpoint the genetic levels of very young animals before they've had a chance to have progeny be born and measured. By having a genomic prediction, we can really get a much more precise estimate and a more accurate estimate. In the short term, I think our goals were AGI are to continue the excellent customer service that they've provided, to really strengthen the evaluation as it currently exists, perhaps add some additional traits to the suite. Long term, we'd like to encourage producers to participate more fully in Maternal Plus and continue to record cow inventory data and heifer pregnancy data and that sort of thing so that we can build a stronger suite of fertility traits into our evaluation. I think that's going to be really useful for our commercial customers in terms of making their selection decisions. As producers make decisions that more than ever when you buy a bull based on genomically enhanced EPDs or when you buy semen on an Angus bull with those sort of information, you're much more likely to get exactly what you ask for, that there's much less risk in change of those EPDs over time because we just have a lot more information with which those EPDs are calculated. And so there's going to be a lot fewer surprises and a lot more consistency, and that's an advantage that the Angus breed really has right now.
And we'll bring you an extended interview with Moser next week during our comprehensive discussion on the future of genetic evaluation in the beef cattle business. We'll return with the Angus Report after this.
Here it is, folks, the Thomas Angus Ranch Fall Female and Bull Sale on October 16th, selling 225 performance-tested bulls and 500 females that excel on the range, in the feedlot, and on the rail. The sale starts at 11 a.m. in Baker City, Oregon. Now is the time to add Thomas Angus Ranch to your genetic program. We'll see you in Baker City, Oregon on October 16th. Thomas Angus Ranch, the brand that covers the nation.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
Howdy friends, this is Baxter Black and Chaco. Angus means business. If you're serious about the cattle business, you better get to Kansas City this November. That's when the first ever Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show is taking place. The events include everything Angus, all in one place. A humongous trade show, plus Angus University, sponsored by Merck Animal Health, and country western star John Michael Montgomery, and yours truly, brought to you by Prefert. Plus, we're giving away a 2015 Yamaha Viking 6 to some lucky attendee. It's an exciting time to be in the cattle business, isn't it? Learn more at theangusconvention.com. Did you get it?
AngusAuctions.com is open for business. AngusAuctions.com is the industry's trusted platform for buying and selling high-quality Angus cattle. AngusAuctions.com is the partnership of DV Auction and the Angus Journal. AngusAuctions.com features live auctions for bidding online, plus dynamic features such as live auctioneer closes and buy it now pricing. Visit AngusAuctions.com today.